Welcome students. Today we are going to learn sum of series program using for loop. We are going to see the following series. This series we have already done. So we are going to see how to find the sum of this series. Here you can see the changes. Instead of plus here you can see minus. So again here it is plus and then here it is instead of plus it is minus. So from this you can find the even number whenever it is there, before that it is minus, so you are going to subtract the answer of the even term, and the odd term, the answer of that odd term you are going to add until x to the power n, so it may be plus or minus at last. So whenever it is changing, we are going to give a condition for adding or subtraction. So let us go to the program. This was the program which we have done in previous tutorial. So let us have this modifications what we wanted to do. So before finding the sum only we are going to change. So if to find the odd term, that is odd number, we can have the condition I mod 2. So that is I is going to be divided by 2. If the remainder is 1, then it is going to be odd term. So it will do plus, else it is going to be even. So that is 2 mod 2, that is going to be 0. We have to give here relational operator, that is 2 times equal to, then here sum is equal to sum minus y. So this simple condition will change the subtraction or addition according to the term. Compile this. I will just run and show you. You can check manually whether the answer is correct or wrong for few terms. So let us have x is 3 and then n as 4 terms. So you could see sum is equal to minus 0.375. So this is very simple one. Here in the numerator all these are only constant, that is 1, and the denominator the powers are all constant, which is 2, and then the number only it is changing as I. So this is 1, 2, 3 and so on up to n. So let us go to the program again. So here we are not going to take any input for x. Up to n term we are taking. So let us cancel this x, and then we are not going to have this y and factorial, that f1. So this is not required here. So this is going to be sum now. Sum is equal to sum plus, so what is going to be 1 divided by math to the power, that is I to the power 2. The 2 is constant, power was the constant one, then this we don't need. See here 1 by math dot power of I comma 2. So these conditions are not required. So that's all. It is very simple program. Then compile this, no syntax error. So let us find just for 2. So it is going to be 1.25. let us go to the next sum of series. Here you can see in the numerator it is all x, which is a constant. Here it was 1, here it was x. So x we are going to take as a user input, and then here you can see here up to n term. So but the term here it is not continuous like 1 2 3 4, that is like I. So n term you need, so that is 1 to n term, so that I loop may be 1 to n. But here the starting number is changing, and then every time the difference is 3. Here you can see the difference here 3. 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 plus 3 is 8. So we need two variable, which is for I and then which is for this, both going to change, and then x is going to be a constant one. So let us go and modify the program there. So this is int n time it is going to run, and then m is the other variable which is going to increase every time 3, but it is starting from 2. Let us give here itself. We know how to give multiple variables in for loop, so we just give comma here. We can have m as the next variable, and then it starts from 2. So it is increasing every time by 3. So we can give comma m is equal to m plus 3. Otherwise we can give m plus equal to 3. So we have assigned denominator here. We need a numerator which is x, which is going to be user input. So it is int x. So here let us change the formula. In the numerator it is going to be x, and the denominator going to be simply m. So x the value given, then m is at the first time it is 2, the next time it is going to be 5, then third time it is going to be 8, and like so on up to the term which is given by the user. Here I wanted to tell you one more thing. When this is integer and this is also integer, when it get divided by a number, it may have decimal points, so it should be a double. So we can explicit here by giving the data type forcefully to convert into double. Compile this. Let us run this. So n's value may be 3 terms, then the value of x is going to be 4. So 3.3 is the answer. So please calculate and confirm whether it is true or not. Let us see the next series. Now here we can see 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. See, we already know what is the factorial. Factorial was 1, that 1 into 2 plus 1 into 2 into 3, that was the factorial. So instead of factorial here it is plus. So instead of doing f is equal to f into I, we will do that variable is equal to variable plus I. So that's all. So let us change here. We should have n term, and then we don't need this and this m. So I is equal to 1, I is lesser than or equal to n, I plus plus. So here one more variable let us give, int s. So let s is equal to I plus s. So what it does, I is initially 1, so this less is initially as a default value when it is adding. So 1 plus 0 1, so the next time that 1 then 1 plus 2, so that is 3, then 3 plus the answer it is 4. So every time it is going to take the sum of this one and then the sum. So it is going to be yes here. See now what it will do, 1, then that is become sum. Then here 1 plus 2, it is going to be 3. So that 3 plus 1 is going to be sum 4. So let us compile this. So let us have two terms. It is 4. If it is 3 terms, then 4 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3. So that is going to be 10. Let us run that also. 3 times it is 10. The last one which we are going to see is 1 plus 2 by 1 into 2, that is factorial here. Here which we have seen already here, this one. So below it is going to be a factorial, upper thing going to be, instead of factorial it is going to be plus. Here it is 1, so that is 1 by 1, it is going to be 1 only. So we have to introduce the numerator and denominator separately and then we will do this. So let this s be numerator, as we have already calculated that numerator, and then this denominator be d is equal to d into I. So that is going to be factorial. So instead of f we have given d, so that it should be initialized int d is equal to 1. See, this is going to be factorial, this is going to be additional value. So here what it is going to be there, s by d. Then this here again explicit double. So how many times? Maybe 4 times. So the answer is this. Thank you students. Please watch my channel. Then you can subscribe. This is for free.